There are so many Mega Evolutions running around on the ladder right now that I think it's about time we whip out Roaring Moon EX, which gets to insta-KO any Pokemon, including those big 3-prize Mega Evolution Pokemon. In today's video, I'm showing off my new Turbo Poison Roaring Moon deck. So let's go check out my new list on Pokemon TCG Live. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today I'm showing off my new Turbo Roaring Moon EX deck. I think this deck is quite underrated in our current format, mainly because this deck actually has a lot of good things going for it. You have good type coverage, you have insta-KO potential against Megas, you also get to use some cool poison shenanigans around Fez, and you get to donk the opponent. So this deck has a lot it can do right now, and I think it's actually really cool. So the strategy of the deck, obviously you want to start off with Pecharunt, using Toxic Subjugation in combination with Brute Bonnet to poison your active Pokemon, poison both of them with a booster capsule on it. Pecharunt does like 6 damage with poison, pair that with a jungle here, and you can do 7 damage or 8 damage, which is enough to knock out a lot of little Pokemon like Dreepy, Charmander, Gimme Ghouls, and stuff. And then when your opponent actually gets their attackers out, you just kill them immediately with Frenzy Gouging, which knocks out one of your opponent's active Pokemon, but you do have to put 200 damage onto the moon. 200 damage is a lot of damage to take. You still have 30 HP remaining. The tech does play 4 copies of Ancient Booster Capsule, so you can put that on your moon to protect the moon, give it a little bit more HP after it's done gouge. So the important thing is, with all the Megas running around, the Kangaskhans, the Absols, the Lopunnies, even the Venusaurs, the Charizards, they all just die immediately to Roaring Moon. Now, some of those decks do tend to play Mist Energy, but this deck will be playing 2. Count them, 2 Enhanced Hammers, because this card gets rid of Mist Energy. So the opponent goes Mist Kangaskhan, you just go Enhanced Hammer, Roaring Moon, and just kill it and be like, nice try though, little bro. Enhanced Hammer is a very good card. Also, it's not bad against Dragapult, just to get rid of their Luminous Energies and Neo Uppers off their board, which is pretty funny. Or hey, you know, you hit Hobo Box, there you go, boom. Perfect counter right there. And then yeah, we got the Baby Moon as a nice little attacker in the deck, the double Pecharunt EX. Like your main attackers are just basically the Moon and the Baby Pech, but you do have some plays with the Baby Moon and the Pecharunt, or the Roaring Moon EX, I meant to say. Like, these two are your main attackers. I am playing a Bloodmoon. Some of the lists I looked up for this deck were already playing Bloodmoon. It's just nice to have in the late game. Just makes it easy to finish games off. The deck does play 3 Bosses Order, 3 Pokégear. Not bad odds of finding Gust when you need it, plus Secret Box at the end of the game. The deck does rely on Carmine to set up alongside double Squawkabilly. I'm not a big fan of Carmine overall. It's a pretty lackluster draw supporter, but it is very crucial because you're trying to dig through your deck turn 1 going first, try to get a donk with Baby Pecharunt. Now, before we get into the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for any set codes like Phantasmal Flames, Mega Evolution, or any other older set code, IRL TCG singles, product, Card Cavern's got all of that on their website. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code FTR, selfly 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help our Card Cavern. Shout out Card Cavern, check them out, link in the description down below. Also, shout out to my second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to get any of the awesome product on their website, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. Check them out down below. Get anything over there, use code LDF for a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out my 2 sponsors, link down in the description. Also, shout out to my second channel for even more content from me too. If you want to check out my extra channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And why not sub here to the main channel while you're down there. So yeah, here's the list that I've got. I mean, a lot of the Moon lists that I saw were very similar. Like, they were essentially like the same 59, 58 cards. The one change I've made is I've actually added a Lillie into the deck over the 4th Carmine. I just think Lillie is just a really good card in general. Like, you could also play Iono, because Iono does give you a little bit of counterplay, which is actually not a bad idea with this deck. This deck is fairly linear because there's no hand disruption, but the way the deck operates, like, you're always just trying to take a knockout on whatever's in the active spot. You don't care about Iono that much, but Lillie could be Iono, but Lillie's just such a strong card because it gives you such a big hand to work with early on in the game. Also, like, 4 Carmine isn't bad, but Carmine just sucks. Like, drawing 5 cards sometimes just doesn't get you enough you need to pull off a combo. Like, I still like the 3-1 split. I mean, a lot of the time you are just playing Sada anyways. We are playing 3 Energy Switch. You can go Sada to Brute Bonnet or double Roaring Moon. And you can Energy Switch energy off, and then you attach for turn, building up Moon effectively out of nowhere without needing Dark Patch, which is kind of the idea. But yeah, once you kind of change Sada, it's all Gucci. Even a 4th Pokégear could be good. Maybe play 4th Pokégear over the Lillie. I could see that's kind of your flex spot. If you want to make any change to the list, that's your flex spot. Also, I like Koraidon in the deck because it can one-shot Lopunny. Also, like, it can deal with Kangaskhan. It doesn't one-shot Kangaskhan, though. So that's why I'm not playing it. If it one-shot Kangaskhan through Bouffalon and Bravery Charm, I would play the Koraidon. But it does fall short, I think. Now, if you're playing by Mochi, you could get there, but Yeah, you could try to experiment with Koraidon if you want. It's not a terrible idea to have an extra one prizer in the deck. But let's go show off the deck and see what Roaring Moon is all about. We had a dark deck with Mega Gengar. All right, it's Sharpedo, which... Okay, I forget Gengar's wording. Can we Frenzy Gouge, knock it out, and get around its ability? I actually don't know. I forget. All right, what's our draw? Ooh, double E-switch. It's not good. Can't really do anything about that. It's a pretty unfortunate discard there. So we have to be a little careful. Those are two pretty valuable cards. So if I had Lillie, it would have been fine. Okay. This works for me. I kind of want Fez. Take the 1 energy. Wanted to bench something there, like... Whatever. All right, let's see if we can get this attack off. Did not get the attack. Or not the attack, I meant the Pecharunt ability is what I meant to say. Oops. His hand also isn't very good. Yikes. Boo. Where do I even attach? I don't even really know. I mean, I guess we should... It's gonna pass. Am I even gonna bother poisoning them? There's no point. That was a pretty bad squawk and seize. We might get Iono'd. Like... I don't know. It's not great to have all this energy in my hand, because I definitely... Like, if I draw Carmine, I'm absolutely screwed. We need to get Iono'd here, but that's not happening with this Arven. This is pretty bad. Not a great start on my end. We'll see how good their setup is. Can they attack me this turn is the question. The best top deck here would just be the Secret Box, or a Nest Ball, or something. Sada would be good, just so I can draw cards. Double E-switch in the discard does kind of suck. So one problem with this deck, it's such a pile that like sometimes you just lose your E-switches. Like, we don't need the Enhanced Hammer. We need the E-switch, though. They have Rare Candy Gengar in hand, it looks like. So I grabbed the Gengar with the Mega Signal. Is this damage from attack? Oh, so Frenzy Gouging does get around Shadowy Concealment. That's really, really good. So we can actually still take 3 prizes with Roaring Moon EX, which is nice. The only problem is we need to get to that point first, which is proving to be difficult. But they have nothing either, so that's good. What's our draw? Nothing. Oh my god. This is the one problem with playing double E-Hammer. It's really good against Dragapult and Mist Energy decks, but it's a completely dead card. This easily could have been an Ultra Ball or like a 3rd Roaring Moon or something. Debating what to do. I just pass. I don't even want to poison them. Like, I could attach the energy, I guess, but I only have 1 E-switch left. I don't even know if it's in the deck. I didn't really prize check it, to be honest. That's unfortunate. They got Buddy Poff in here. I still don't think they're doing much this turn, so we should be okay, unless they have a Lillie. The best case scenario is they play an Iono. Iono would bless me here quite nicely. I don't know if they have an Iono, though. Let's see. That's not an Iono. That is not what I wanted them to play, unfortunately. Lillie is pretty good. So the best part about Lillie is if your opponent has a dead hand... You don't want the Iono, you can always Lillie. Ooh, they hit Pecharunt. That's not good. I mean, if they knock out Brute Bonnet, we have Fez, obviously, but I don't even really want to lose this. It's a really good... It's an ancient Pokemon. And they also might have Boss next turn, which is pretty bad. My Fez might just be dead. Oh, the bricks are real, man. The Carmine Squawk did not do me any favors. Unfortunate. But I believe we can still get there. We just need a good top deck here. Are they going to knock out Brute Bonnet this turn? If they have the Sharpedo, they... Can they actually... No, they can't. Because there's no damage on it. Technically, they can't. Okay, they're just going to Reckless Charge. Sure. Well, if I get Pecharunt, I can kill them with my Pecharunt. No, there's Moon. We have to bench it. Just because I don't have much else going for me right now. Pass. Even being able to go into my own Pecharunt would have been good, because I could have just killed them, right? Which actually would have been nice. We would have taken out their Carvana, taken a prize. Because, like, our prize map could be, like, knockout, gouge, or knock this out, knock this out. I don't know. We'll see. Risky Ruins? Sure. Doesn't really affect my deck. I guess when they bench Monkey. All right, if they have Boss here, this is pretty bad. Let's see if they have Boss. Boss is pretty good. Do they have it? All right, no Boss. Okay. We just need to get a Sada, and we actually get to kill their Gengar. All right, this isn't too bad. If I find Sada. If I lift Sada, we may be cooked. I guess I'm kind of getting punished for not preemptively attaching energy to, like, Pecharunt or Squawk or something, just to, like, have the option. Because I could have drawn E-Switch or Sada, so I have 5 outs here. All right, don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Okay, good. Another Moon is good. That was a little sketchy. I was a little worried there, I'm not going to lie, but we got there. Got the KO. And we also bypassed Mega Gengar's ability, which is actually pretty sick. We got the boot. This Maya actually does. All right. Frenzy Gouge. Get this Gengar out of here. And we get through the ability, so we take 3 prizes, which is pretty sick. Especially if my opponent doesn't have much going on and they, like, attack with Carvana, which doesn't even knock me out. We also could just win with back-to-back gouges. Those are some pretty good prizes. We got the Secret Box. All right, we might win the game with back-to-back Frenzy Gouging, folks. Let's see. Moon, the Mega Pokemon Slayer. Let's see what they got here. Mega Signal. That gets some Sharpedo, but without another Gengar, as long as we find a way to knock him out, we're chilling. They fail the Mega Signal. That's a little sus. No way they prized all their Sharks, right? No way. If they did, that's pretty funny. If they don't Iono me here, we have Boss, kill Pecharunt. No way they prized all of their things, right? Is that what happened? Or maybe they just don't want to go Sharpedo, but they're just not knocking me out. This is why the booster capsule is pretty good, because if they didn't, they could have just poisoned the Carvana and knocked me out. Which would have been ironic, but it's all good. We can just... I don't hate secret boxing here, actually, to get something. I kind of like doing secret box for like a Nest Ball or something to get me. Is Mew even in the deck, though? I don't hate playing this, just to thin out. Get rid of some dead weight. Is Mew in there? Yeah, we'll grab Mew. Oh, we got Pecharunt EX, actually. It's probably the better card to grab. No, actually, I don't even really need Pecharunt. I think I just grab Mew and then, like, Carmine. No, actually, I don't think I should have grabbed a supporter. Whatever, it's fine. I just want to make myself, like, Iono-proof. I'll grab Mew. We don't need Pecharunt here. Everything can basically retreat or attack. And I'll just boss. Kill the Pecharunt. He's at the gouge for game, basically. This puts us in a spot where, like, no matter what, we just gouge for game. This removes most options off them. Yeah, I guess they had the Sharpedo, but they just don't want to go into it because I just went with Frenzy Gouging, which I obviously did have game. If my opponent just grabbed Sharpedo, killed my Moon, I would have just went gouge. See, Moon is pretty good against these. I mean, assuming you draw well, right? Moon is pretty good against these Mega Evolution decks. Because, like, it's really difficult for them to keep up with the Roaring Moon pressure because it just constantly kills them over and over and over again. I'll see if they can do anything. This might just be the end of the game. I probably shouldn't have grabbed the Carmine. Because if we get Iono to 1, it'd be good to have Carmine in the deck. Because I am basically just needing 1 energy for game if they do knock me out. Like, Iono knockout. But I have Fez and Mew on board. Like, I think they're cooked. I think they're just cooked. We'll see. Like, I don't even think they're playing the game anymore. They're not even promoting anything. We might have just got them with the Moon. The gouge is real. Moon is pretty OP against Megas. Even just bypassing Mega Gengar's ability is pretty funny. It's pretty dope. All right, do they have anything here? Because if not, yeah, this is basically the end of the game. Can they even knock me out is the question. If this Moon doesn't get KO'd, this thing literally just swept their entire board. Because they couldn't really put a Sharpedo in play or else I'd win the game. Like, yeah, they're almost checkmated here. There's no way they can send me to sudden death or anything either. So it's like, this is probably a checkmate situation. But let's see. Do they have any last stands they can make? Because I don't even think they're playing the game. I think they AFK'd on me. I think they went AFK here. I don't even think they're playing the game. Like, they just gave up, which is fair enough. I mean, the Moon pressure is real. When you can't use your main attackers in this matchup because they just instantly get knocked out, it's pretty good. Just kind of rubs it into that Moon, bypasses Gengar, too. Just makes it even more deadlier here, so... Yeah, I think my opponent went AFK. This probably should just be the end of the game. The next turn, we'll be able to just win. Yeah, they just AFK'd on me. I figured. And they owned me, I would have drawn Lillie anyways. That's pretty good. I'm going to gouge, because why not? We may as well just frenzy gouge again. Just for the memes. I mean, I guess, yeah, gouge for memes. Let's do it. They take a prize. I mean, they're not playing, whatever. Just prolonged the game, but that's fine. Maybe I should have claimed Stormed. Still, though, you get the point. All right, let's move on to the next game. It's Dragapult Dusknoir. So we'll see how this goes. We're trying to hopefully donk Dreepy here. That is the plan. Let's see if we can do it. The question is, do I get Squawk here or Brute Bonnet? Probably should just get Squawk just to be safe, right? Yeah. We have another chance to find what we need. Seems good to me. All right, start with Carmine. Oh, perfect. We need Perilous Jungle now. Cooking if we get the jungle. Nest Ball for like another... debating between Pecharunt... Yeah, I'll always get Pecharunt. I was like, should I get Pecharunt or should I get Mew or something? I should always get Pecharunt. Did not get the jungle. All right, so unfortunately we don't take a KO on the Dreepy. That sucks. And the deck only plays 3 jungle, so not shocking I whiffed it, but it would have been nice to KO the Dreepy there, that's for sure. KO and Dreepy would have been really good, because we put on a lot of pressure if that does happen. All right, that's fine. We have Sada for next turn. We can just bench second Moon or something. Build up. Well, so the problem with putting Moon into play in this matchup is I don't really like them preemptively Phantom Diving it, right? Because then it just makes it easier for them to get a knockout if I go gouge myself. So I don't know. Oh, they got nothing. Okay, even better. Nice. They don't get Fez because they died of poison. I win the game. Okay, I just have game in hand. Okay, so that works for me. I'll take it. Lit. That's cool. E-switch. Boom. Patch. Gouge. Yeah, getting jungle would have been good, but they didn't have anything anyways. They bricked, and I just took a 3-prize turn, which is pretty awesome. Even though they had a big, bulky Pokemon on the bench, it didn't matter. It still got knocked out, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Polnor definitely is... It's a close game. The sketchiest part about the matchup is ultimately just Phantom Dive, killing your Roaring Moon. They could still technically take 4 prize turns against you. All right, my opponent mulliganed. I actually just declined because I don't want to get rid of any... I don't want to draw too many cards and just have to discard a bunch of them because we're going first. Because we already have to get rid of some decent stuff. So I didn't want to draw any more dead weight. All right. Not a bad hand. Some decent cards get discarded. Let's see if we can draw a Brute Bonnet Booster Capsule. We do get there. Okay, let me see here for a sec. I mean, I don't have to poison here, though. Honestly, it might be better just to wait. I don't know. If I go Brute Bonnet, like, does it really matter in this situation? Because I'm not knocking this thing out, right? No, maybe we just wait. Just wait on it. Yeah, sure. There's a lot of, I don't know, like, I could get Brute Bonnet. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Was it better to get Brute Bonnet? There's no energy in the discard or anything. Maybe I should have. I'm probably going to be forced to, like... No, I don't know. I'll wait a turn. I'll probably still Secret Box next turn, though. I do want to get Pal Pad. Ooh, Trolley and Bravery Charm. Let's see if they got Mist Energy in the deck. I think it's like a Toxtricity Absol deck. I don't think they're playing Kanga, but we'll see. They're playing Mega Gengar, maybe. They got the Mega Gengar sleeves and coin. This is what, another Mega Gengar deck? Yo, easy wins, man. Frenzy Gouge. No, it is Kangaskhan. Oh, but the one of Toxtricity for Energy Accelerate. I actually don't hate that. That might actually not be a bad idea to play in the Absol Kang deck. A one of Toxtricity seems kind of sick, actually. I don't hate the idea of that. It's not bad. Okay. We definitely need I need to get Mew in play. So I don't like we don't need Brute Bonnet in this matchup. I need Mew now. I need Mew. So I'm gonna Nest Ball for Mew probably, and then I'll Secret Box, get Pal Pad, get back double Sada. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Drawing Pal Pad would be good. I'd almost rather Lillie here, just to have a bigger hand. Ooh, they didn't get Trolley, and they leave the Kanga in the active. Oh, maybe we can just smoke that thing. Might just be the plan. Can I kill it? Yeah, I'd have to get... Okay, I have to do this. Might as well just Frenzy Gouge the Kangaskhan. I'm surprised they left it in the active spot. I ain't complaining, though, fam. Alright, let's see here. Vessel. Grab some darks. Let's grab Mew. I still want Mew in play. I'm not getting the best value out of my Sada. I don't really care. I could get another Roaring Moon there, but I think I'd rather just blow up the Kangaskhan. Punish them for leaving in the active spot. That's pretty good. Let's see here. I just... No Night Stretcher, right? No. Okay. We just gouge this thing. Even if they got a Mist Energy, the Kangaskhan would have died. All right, let's kill this thing. Bye-bye Mega Evolution. Not today. Get gouged. We may get Iono'd, but that's fine. I don't even know if they can go Absol next turn. Like, they didn't... Well, I guess they could, thanks to Toxtricity. This Toxtricity is actually kind of sick, because, like, even though they whiff Turbo Energize, as long as they get Toxel, they can do Absol's attack. Okay, we'll see what happens. If they go Iono plus Absol, then I could be in trouble, but as long as I just get the Roaring Moon combo, we're just going to win the game. If they go Mist Energy, Iono Toxtricity, then maybe I'm a little... sussed out. They need a lot of cards, so to stop me from winning next turn if they go into Absol, though. I have Mew and Fez in play. They have to kill the Roaring Moon. They can't leave it alone. Like, if they go, like, Iono counter catcher, kill Mew or something, I just blow up the active with Moon and I win. Like, they have to kill the Moon. Which means I just keep Mew and Fez in play, which draws me a bajillion cards. No Iono. We keep the hand. That's good. So we do have Night Stretcher plus Gear plus E-Switch. And we have a lot of important cards. Let's see if they find an energy here for the Absol. If they get a Mist Energy, then we do have Enhanced Hammer. If they leave a one prizer in the active and don't attack this turn, I'll just win with Boss. Like, I might just win in 2 attacks, actually, which is kind of ironic. This is how this deck works, man. Sometimes you just win in 2 attacks. We literally might just win in 2 attacks in this match. If my opponent doesn't go Absol this turn. Like, if their play is to just pass with, like, Monkey, I just have game in hand. Which is hilarious. Let's see if they go Absol. Going back into Kangaskhan. All right, they're digging for that energy. They should have waited to do Toxtricity then. They got punished. See if they get Mist. If they get Mist Energy, they could... No, okay, they do the attack. Okay. I was actually curious to see if they would actually hit the attack there. They did get it. Okay. The question is, what do they Fang Snipe away? The best card is obviously Night Stretcher. Let's see if they get rid of Night Stretcher here. I'd prefer if they didn't get rid of Night Stretcher, but let's see if they get rid of Night Stretcher, because it is the best card to discard. If they discard Night Stretcher, I'm not guaranteed to knock out Absol here. We'll see if they discard the Stretcher or not. Getting rid of Pokégear is fine. Well, honestly, Pokégear is still good, too, because I don't have Pal Pad. I can't get my Sada. I might not even get the attack. Enhanced Hand. That's not the right card to discard. Okay. All right. We might just have game in hand. I'm surprised they got rid of that and they didn't get rid of the Night Stretcher. I ain't complaining. That's pretty good for me. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get rid of Night Stretcher. That's crazy. Guess Fez. We just need to find Sada. Just give me something. That's game. Oh, it's not games. I don't have a second ancient Pokemon in play. Okay, it's not game yet, but we can still just preemptively load up the Moon here. This is still fine. I still needed an ancient Pokemon. It's not game, but it's all good. We just go into Pecharunt, obviously. I'm still chilling. I may as well leave the stadium in play. Trying to think what I want to do here. Get rid of some fodder in case we get Ionoed. That was my last Sada. Still have Pal Pad. Trying to think what to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to look through the deck real quick, see what we got. The other Enhanced Hammer is in the prizes. Okay. So we prized our other Enhanced Hammer. My opponent could knock me out here with Monkey Dory. There's a world where maybe I should have... Well, should I have maybe just went into Fez or something? Because my opponent actually could knock me out here with... I mean, they need the nuts. They need Attach, Counter Catcher, E-Switch, Penny... Yeah, I don't think that... I mean, if they kill Moon this turn, okay, we actually might be cooked. There's no chance, right? Well, even then, I could just kill them with Bloodmoon, right? They stay poisoned. I could just... Maybe not. I don't know. Well, let's see if they... There's no way they knock out my active. There's no way they kill Moon, yeah. They're putting the damage there. Yeah, they would have needed Counter Catcher, E-Switch, Monkey, Penny to, like, win. We have game in hand. If they don't Iono me, we do have game, unless my opponent Ionos. We'll see if they gust the Moon. They actually could Gust Roaring Moon here and discard the Dark Energy, which would force me to have to, like, Carmine. See what they're cooking. If they do find Mist Energy, then that gets sketchy, because if they go... Ooh, Zerosic. Mildly annoying. It's fine. It's mildly annoying. We still have Boss Carmine Energy. It's like the perfect combo for next turn. If they get Mist Energy here, this is a little sketchy, because I did lose my other Enhanced Hammers in the prizes. So we might not be able to Enhanced Hammer yet. But we have game on Kangaskhan, because I can't put 2 Mist Energies in play. Unless I go Penny Mist Energy. But even then, like, I can still just Calamity Storm them or something and get damage on them. Like, it's still not that bad. We'll see what they end up doing here. This game is a lot closer than I thought. If they go Mist Energy plus, not Fang Snipe, Claw of Darkness Away Boss, it's pretty bad. It won't let me click on my discard pile. Thank you, TCG Live, for being bugged. I wanted to see how many boss I had left. Because I maybe should have kept the Pokégear and got rid of the Carmine. Because it's like the same difference. I know Sada's left. That's why I didn't keep the Pokégears. I know Sada's left. But I could theoretically drop Pal Pad. I should have actually got rid of the Carmine and kept the Pokégear. Because if they do get Mist Energy here, this gets a little sketchy. Okay, just a Claw. All right, that's game. Well, no, they're gonna... Well, they have to go to the Dark Energy. But then I just go Fez me. Like, the chance I draw Dark is, like, extremely high. They have to go to Dark Energy. Like, if they don't go to Dark, I just win. They have to force me to draw Dark Energy. The chances are extremely high, though. The only downside is I got no Sada in the deck. We're going to Thin Bit first before we Carmine, because I could draw into Pal Pad. How many energy is in the discard? 3, 5. So we have 2 left in the deck. Okay, yeah, the chances aren't that great, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. I believe. Pal Pad? Broken deck. There's Pal Pad double Sada back. See if we draw into Sada here. Sada for game? Nope. Or we just draw the energy anyways. All right, that works too. GG's. That's game. Frenzy Gouge. Honestly, kind of close. The Absol matchup is slightly... It's the only sketchy thing is realistically just whether or not they can brick you with a Claw of Darkness after you've done your first Frenzy Gouging, right? Also, prizing the second Enhanced Hammer was not very good. But they never found Mist Energy, so we got there. Also, even if they did go Mist Absol, I drew into Boss Energy combo anyway, so I would have won, probably. All right, did we hit Ho-Oh Armor Rouge? We might have. Our start's kind of awkward. I have to lose double Energy Switch. I could Pokégear for Lillie, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to see if I can hit Lillie off Pokégear. Ooh, Pinsir. What the heck? Slugma. This is not a Ho-Oh Armor Rouge deck. This is Ho-Oh box. Well, not even Hobo box. It's like Ethan's box, I guess what you would call it. This is scary. This is a grass type. I'm weak to grass. All right, interesting. Ooh, give me a Lillie. No. Damn it. We're going to have to lose some good cards here. Even the Night Stretcher is pretty bad. There's bruh. It's like the next 2 cards, man. What do you mean? That sucks. All right, this is not great. Pass. Can't do anything. I have no Brute Bonnet. That was a pretty bad turn 1. Lost some good resources, too, which kind of sucks. Let's see what they're able to do here. Can they kill Pecharunt? Hopefully not. We have Lillie, though, next turn. I don't even know if I can take a prize with Lillie, though. It's not really getting me very far with this current hand, which is kind of a bummer. And if they knock me out, I don't even know what I can really do next turn. I don't even think I can kill this Macargo, man. Could I kill the Macargo, theoretically? I don't know. Pecharunt doesn't kill it. Okay. We could draw basic against Sada. Okay. That helps a little bit. It's not really worth... I think I just Lillie still, obviously. It's not really worth to do Sada, which I wouldn't have gotten anyways. It's not a terrible hand. We can Pecharunt them, so that's fine. This is our second Night Stretcher, though, so we gotta make it count. We don't have enough Sada for next turn. That's unfortunate, too. Well, the one thing to note, they don't have a switch here. Like, they need 2 switching cards to move this Macargo, so that could work. Bench that and attach. Let's pass. Okay. Not a bad turn. If my opponent doesn't move here, I mean, this actually could be okay, because we do get a prize. Then we can start to hopefully get more energy on the board. Again, this thing is the scariest Pokemon they have. Battle Cage. Thankfully, they still get knocked out if they stay in the active. So let's see if they have a switch. Hopefully not. Prefer if they stayed stuck. Nice. We get a free prize. How many ancient cards in the discard? Just 2? Doing 70 damage. We're doing 90 damage. I want to kill that. I want to kill this. I'd be down to gouge this turn, too. I don't know if I'm going to get there, though. If I get my last E-switch, I can gouge here. We should draw the Sada, which is pretty dope. So let's see if we can get gouge as a knockout. Or I actually Calamity Storm for a knockout, but I didn't get the E-switch. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to Pal Pad, get back Sada. Yeah. Nest Ball for Fez. No, those poison the active. Yeah, I was like debating going into Baby Moon. There's no point. Let's poison this and let's pass. Honestly, not bad. I would have been really good to kill the Ho-Oh there. We would have knocked Ho-Oh out with Roaring Moon EX, right? With Calamity Storm. They're still, like, not doing much. Let's see if they can do anything now. The Ethan's Adventure gets them something. Is it enough to attack me, though? Like, the bare minimum. Can my opponent attack me this turn? I don't know if they can. More Pincers is scary. I don't like Pincer, man. That thing one-shots my Moon EX. Okay, they got nothing. We could kill them with Baby Moon. Might be the play. We're not... Yeah, we could get there. That was Carmine. Okay, that's not bad. They definitely don't play Special Energy, so this definitely can go. Should be a knockout, right? We got 3 in there. That's 100 plus the poison damage. Yeah, okay, it's a knockout. Cool. Making sure I'm killing this thing. And then next turn, we probably just want to, like, boss kill their Ho-Oh. Or kill Pinsir, then kill Ho-Oh, maybe. So we probably win this in, like, 2 turns. Cool. All right. They actually died of poison. Even better. Yeah, they died. The math was even better. They died of poison. Even if they get Fezandipiti, they can't use it. Wait, actually, this thing can't even do its full effect. Because I think it said damage from attack. Yo, that's actually pretty good. Wait, hold up. Yeah, they can't even rally. They still actually knock my active out. If I got a booster capsule, they actually wouldn't have had a KO. That's pretty funny. Unfortunate booster capsule whiff, because they wouldn't have been able to knock me out. But now if they have a boss, they can't kill Roaring Moon, because I didn't technically knock them out with damage. Unfortunately, they still KO me, though, like I said. But, you see, now I can just knock out the active, and I just need boss for game. Probably. Yeah, boss for game on the Ho-Oh on the bench, and that's all she wrote, folks. There's booster capsule. Should be another Moon EX in there. Yeah. We should win this in 2 turns if all goes well. We're putting on too much pressure, bro. Right, Fez. There's boss. So we want a Sada then. just in case they do knock me out. They could knock out my active. It's possible, man. There's energy in there, right? How many? 2? Beautiful. We can fully power up the Roaring Moon. Just gonna do this just to get rid of it. I can leave the stadium alone. Wait, oh, I can just kill them with poison again. Wait, hold up. Toxic powder. Yeah, I can just kill them with poison. I don't even have to discard the stadium. That's pretty good. That's pretty good numbers. We can keep the jungle in play. It had a poison. So now my moon literally just can't get killed by this pincer because it didn't die from damage from an attack. Yeah, that's pretty broken, dude. What the heck? We're actually pretty hard countering their deck, which is pretty funny. We're getting around these annoying grass-type pincers. I ain't complaining. If they do not Iono here, I have game in hand with boss. Let's see if they have an Iono. Nope, that's game. Otherwise, their deck would be kind of scary if they like were able to use pincer a little bit more easily. Just because they trade really well against my deck, but they never got to use pincer, so... Well, they never got to use Pincer's full value, which is huge. So we just take the knockout, and that's all she wrote. Easy peasy. Not bad at all. They didn't really get anything going, but, like, still. They had good type coverage against me, which was a scary thing. All right, unfortunately, my opponent opened with 2 basics. That sucks. Oh, my God, I had the donk, too. All right, we still get to kill this Duskull, which isn't bad, so I'll take it. Do I Carmine here? Because I could try to get Lillie next turn. Should probably just Carmine. All right, let's see what we grab off this. Baby Moon, Dark Energy. Sure. An attach. The reason I'm doing this is so I can play Sada next turn. So I can retreat and then Sada. Because I need to draw cards. Because I could get Itchy Pollen. At least we got the first prize. Let's see what our prize is looking like here. Vessel's pretty good. All right, not bad. We just want to Pecharunt them to death. That's basically the plan. Does my opponent have anything else? There's Badoo. There it is, the Badoo. Nice one with Baby Moon, too. See if they left Monkey in the active, which I can't one-shot with Pecharunt. Moon kills it. There's all the Dreepies. There's a world where I maybe should have played the Pokégear there. Okay, they're going to Iono me anyway, so I'm glad I didn't play the Pokégear. See what we grab off this Iono. Boss would be good. No boss. Ugh, that's a bad hand. Yikes. That's not good at all. They're getting Latias here with his Ultra Ball. That's okay with me. They have 1 card in hand. Pretty good chance as supporters. They got rid of a Dracloak. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't like a Lillie or something. Okay, and that is a little annoying that they got the Badoo. My hand isn't very good. That was a really bad Iono. They don't mean to slush. Give me something. At least like a Sada so I can draw cards. Come on, one time. Or boss. Boss would be good too. Okay, there we go. Carmine is good. Let's play it. Unfortunately, I can't retreat. Still not a great hand, but better than nothing. We can kill the active here. We'll see if they have anything. I'm guaranteeing you that 1 card is probably a supporter card. There's a good chance their 1 card in their hand is like a supporter. Like a Lillie or an Iono. Iono isn't bad, because I don't have a great hand. Prize number 2. That's pretty good. Lillie is a good card to find. Laddie's being in play is good. We've taken the first 2 prizes. All I have to do now is just go boss for game. It's not too bad. There's an Iono. I called it. Let's see if we find boss. I can KO Duskull. No boss. We got Mew. Okay. I don't hate this hand. Can't do much with it because we're getting item locked. But even Enhanced Hammer isn't bad because we can use Hammer to get rid of the energy on Dragapult, which is nice. Really want to get boss so I can kill Duskull. That'd be my next target with Gust, would be just take out their Duskull. There's a world where I maybe should have attached to the Baby Moon just to be able to, like, boss kill Dracloak a bit easily, but I think it's always correct to put it on the EX, because I want to gouge. Well, realistically, we just need 2 prizes to win. Jamming Tower. I guess Duskull. Duskull still dies. See, if we're going to Itchy Pollen, Hammer would be really good here. That sucks. Okay. This is a little sketchy. We'll see what our draw looks like. Sada, can't play that just yet. I can retreat, Sada. Okay. Let's do this. Retreat. Sada. Put that there. We'll see if we get Iono'd again. Hopefully not. So I don't really... Well, actually, it's fine to kill this, because now if they do pop a ghost this turn, then technically it's not going to matter that much, because then I go down to 2, and I just need a gouge for game, basically. Or Guscale Latias works, too. Honestly, I maybe should have spread the energy out 2 and 2, so I have the option to attack with Baby Moon on Latias, because I just need... I might just need Boss to win the game on this thing, right? We have 3 in the... or 2 in the discard, so we're doing 90s. We actually still can't knock out Latias, I guess, even with the poison damage. I maybe should have spread the energy out 2 and 2. There's a good chance they go like Counter Catcher, Dusclops, Kill Moon, plus Iono. Well, the question is, do they have an Iono? That's like the big thing, is can they find their third Iono this turn? They can't play Fezandipiti still, because I did Poison KO them. But they can do a lot. Nope, they have Boss still. Okay. I'm assuming they're going to kill Moon. Unfortunately for them, my hand is pretty disgusting. There's Ultra Ball. If they want to knock Moon out here with Dragapult, they are going to just let me win the game if I just find a combo where I can knock out the Dragapult with the Frenzy Gouge. And this hand is really good. I think this hand just guarantees it as long as I find an energy card. Or a way to get something. We'll see what our prize is. Yep, that's game. All right, we just have game in hand. Lillie in the city, bro. Yeah, we just have game in hand. It's pretty good. They were not able to do much else. Lovely. All right, cool. That's game. I assume, well... Yeah, right. Assuming we have an energy switch in there, right? We have 2 in the deck, even if one's prize. As long as my last 2 prizes are not energy switch, we have game. Is there any other way I could win this turn? If not, I don't think so. Again, had I attached here, I could have just bossed the Latias, potentially, which would have been pretty good. So I maybe overthought that a little bit. I should have maybe spread the energy out 1 and 1, because I probably should have predicted them knocking out Moon, but... It is game over. So we grab the Roaring Moon EX. We bench it. We Sada. 1 and 1. Now we don't even have the secret box. That's awesome. We just draw into game anyways. Beautiful. Retreat. Gouge. That's all she wrote. Cool. Beating Dragapult's always good. This matchup is scary. Like, basically, if they set up really well and they can do a lot of shenanigans, it does get tough. Well-timed Ionos are also tough to deal with, but enough pressure you put on does give you a decent prize map. And if they donate you Ghost, like in that situation which they donate me the Ghost, it just allow me to just win on the spot. All right, there you go. That is the Roaring Moon deck in action. I think it's honestly not a bad deck right now. You have good type coverage, a lot of early game pressure with Pecharunt, and of course, the big thing is you get to insta-KO all of the Mega Evolutions, which we hit a few of them in this video. Like, there's other stuff like Lopunny, obviously the Tank Kangaskhan deck. But yeah, overall, Roaring Moon is just a very strong card right now. And I mean, I'm assuming this deck is okay in a Gardevoir just because you have the dark type coverage. The deck is kind of bricky-ish. Like, it does rely a little bit heavily on your basic abilities, and Carmine isn't overall the greatest draw supporter, but it is very important for this deck's core strategy of using Pecharunt. But the deck is pretty strong, and I wanted to show it off in today's video. And I think I did a good job showing off the power of this archetype for sure, especially with some sneaky plays you can make with the poison damage from the Brute Bonnet. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, on the Roaring Moon deck, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We are on the road to, of course, 86/90K/100,000 subs in the channel. If you want to help me reach that sub goal, subscribing down below would be awesome. Check out my second channel for more content from me too. Check out my sponsors. Use code LDF, and I'll see you on another video. Bye-bye.